Today on our 2017 Toyota Tacoma, we'll be taking a look at and installing the Access Tonnosport soft roll-up tonneau cover, part number A22050269. Add a stylish look while keeping your gear dry with the Access Tonnosport soft roll-up tonneau cover. It has an aerodynamic design which is going to help reduce wind drag, and it only sits about a ½ inch above our truck bed side rails. When you need full access to your truck bed, it conveniently rolls up towards the cab. Drop down your tailgate, release the lever by pulling it towards you, and then roll it up. Once you get towards the cab, the safety straps hold it in place. It's a no-drill installation. The rails sit inside of your truck bed and attach to your accessory rail on the inside. And they sit just inside of our truck bed, about 2 3/4 of an inch. Some tonneau covers lose tension over time. With the integrated tension adjusters, it allows you to help keep it tight. The straight bows help give it that flush style look rather than the old arched bows. We've got about 19 inches from the bottom of the truck up to the underside of the bow. The sliding locks on either side prevent anyone from prying it up. And when used with the locking tailgate, it's going to help deter anybody from accessing the bed of your truck. The hook and loop system on the sides allows us to keep our tonneau cover firmly in place, yet still allowing us to easily roll it up towards our cab. The black fabric is UV protected, so it's going to withstand those harsh sun rays. The aluminum is made out of an aircraft grade, so it's going to be rust proof and sturdy. Now that we go into the features, I'll go ahead and show you how to get it installed. I've already got one of my rails put together and tightened down. Let's go ahead and do the other side together. We can start by locating the factory rail on the inside of our truck. We'll need to remove the end cap here, so we can just push it out like so. Then we'll need to grab 2 carriage bolts and 2 plates and put them together. Once we've done that, we're then going to slide it into the channel here. Just like that. Our first carriage bolt and bracket is going to be slid all the way around to the front in this area here. Then we want to grab one of our brackets. The portion with the large opening here is going to face down, and then we're going to fit it on to our carriage bolt here. Then we'll take the nut with the serrated portion and go ahead and get that started. Then we can repeat that same process with our other carriage bolt. Now we don't want to tighten it down all the way just yet, just have it loosely installed. Before we go any further, let's go ahead and reinstall that end cap. Now let's go ahead and grab our side rail. We need to make sure that the notched end here is going to be facing towards the back of our tailgate. We also want to be sure that the weather strip in here is going to fit up nice and snug against the inside of our rail. So we'll kind of set it in place. We'll make sure that it's all the way forward. So we'll bring it in, and it's going to kind of be setting on top, about like that. We just need to make sure that it's the same height all the way towards the front. With our rail in position, let's go ahead and slide our bracket down to match up with the hole right here. With it lined up, let's go ahead and take our 1-inch bolt. We're going to drop that down through the hole. Then we'll bring our bracket up through. We'll take a flat washer and then a lock washer and then our nut, and we can go ahead and get that started. Then we'll do the same thing with our other bracket. Now we'll have to readjust our rail to make it match our truck bed rail, but for right now, let's go ahead and tighten down our bolts here and up here. So we'll take 2 1/2-inch wrenches and just go ahead and tighten them down. Now be sure not to over tighten. Get them nice and snug, and then you'll be all set. Perfect. Now let's readjust the height of our rail. Now remember, we need to have it just kind of sitting on top of the rail here. So we'll just raise it up to about that position there. And what we want to do is we want to kind of push down and pull it towards us at the same time. Then we'll bring in our wrench and snug it down. Now we'll do the same to the front. Perfect. Now we can grab our tonneau cover assembly and set it on our tailgate. It's going to come pre-rolled up in the box. We'll also want to grab our tension adjusters. There's a left and a right side tension adjuster. The left side's going to go on our driver's side. We'll also need to locate the nut within the channel here. We'll slide it over, and we're going to line up the hole here so we can just set it in place. Once we've got it lined up, we're going to take our bolt and a flat washer and then get that started. Now let's go ahead and repeat the same process for the other side. With our tension adjusters loosely installed, let's go ahead and set our tonneau cover assembly in place. We'll set it up towards the bulkhead. It's not a bad idea to get an extra set of hands. Now let's unbuckle the safety buckles here. The longer side is going to lay inside the truck bed, and the shorter side is going to be on the outside. Now let's lay our front flat assembly here on top of our rail up front. And we can slightly unroll it so we have room to work. Now we can slide our tension adjuster underneath our rail here. The hole is going to match up with the hole on our rail. That's what we want. So we want to slide it to where it clips on to the rail in the front, and then we can just roll it up and match with the hole. Then we'll take the rest of our hardware, drop the bolt down, and then we'll put on the nut. We'll get that hand tightened. Let's go ahead and do the other side. Before we tighten everything down, we need to make sure that the flap here is sitting right on top of the bulkhead here. So if it's not, you can just slightly pick up on it and find it and just kind of pull your fingers across the whole way until it's sitting flush, just like that. Now we can tighten up the two bolts that secure our tension adjuster. So we can pull back the tonneau cover to locate the first one. This is the one we want to tighten first. This is holding our tab underneath the rail. We'll take our 2 1/2-inch wrenches. We'll go underneath with one, and then the other one's going to be on top here. Let's go ahead and tighten the one up on the other side, and then we'll move on to the next bolt. Now let's tighten down the bolt that connects it to the channel. Once we get it secure, we can go ahead and repeat the same process for the other side. With everything tightened down, let's go ahead and unroll our tonneau cover towards our tailgate. We want to be sure that our tailgate is down. Then once we get to the end here, we want to take the bar here, fit it down into the plastic portion here on both sides. Make sure it goes between the rail. Then we're going to bring it down and push it firmly in place. Just like that. Then we can start with the hook and loop on this side. Just kind of pull it towards you. Then for the other side, we can start up towards the bulkhead, give it everything we got, and pull it towards us. We'll connect that hook and loop. You can see how it's going to give that nice, smooth look. We're all set. Close up our tailgate, and we're ready to hit the road. And that's going to complete our test fit on the Access Tonnosport soft roll-up tonneau cover, part number A22050-269 on our 2017 Toyota Tacoma.
Click the link below to shop, learn more, or visit us at etrailer.com.